Last time I told you there's a single number that makes you overpay for things before you even walk into the store. Here it is. It's not a percentage. It's not a discount. It's the very first price your eyes land on. And once your brain sees it, it can't unsee it. You know UGG by now, your inner caveman, still running the same rough math he used 10,000 years ago. How many rocks is this worth compared to that? Here's the glitch nobody warned you about. UGG doesn't calculate value. He compares. Give him one number first and every number after gets measured against it, even if that first number was completely made up. Psychologists Amos Tversky and Daniel Kahneman named this back in the 70s. They called it anchoring and adjustment. Give someone a starting number, any number, and their final guess barely drifts from it. Not because they're careless, because that's just how the comparison machine runs. Researchers Dan Ariely, George Lowenstein, and Drazen Prelek later ran an experiment that should almost be illegal. It's so simple. They asked MIT students to write down the last two digits of their social security number. Just write it down, nothing else. Then they showed the students a wine, a keyboard, a cordless trackball, and asked, would you pay this many dollars for it? Using the number they just wrote, students whose social security number happened to end high paid up to 3 times more for the exact same item than students whose number ended low. Same wine, same room, same students. The only difference was 2 random digits that had nothing to do with the product at all. UGG had already been handed a number, and once he had it, he stopped asking, what's this worth, and started asking, how far is this from that number? It gets faster than that. Researchers studying what's called the left digit effect found your brain doesn't even wait to read the whole price. It grabs the first digit, the leftmost one, and makes its judgment before the rest of the number lands. That's why $59.99 doesn't feel like $60. It feels like 50-something. Your conscious mind knows better a half second later, but UGG already filed it as cheap. Retailers tested this directly. Raise a price from $4.99 to an even $5 or an hour's, 1 cent. And sales drop by more than 4%. Not because the item got more expensive, because the leftmost digit ticked over and UGG noticed before you did. Here's where it turns into a trap you can watch happen in real time. Dan Ariely once showed people 3 subscription options for a magazine: $59 for web only, $125 for print only, and $125 for print and web together. Nobody, not one person, picked the print-only option. It looked pointless, a bad deal. But when he removed it and asked a new group to choose only between web only and the print plus web bundle, everything flipped. Suddenly, most people picked the cheaper option instead. That useless middle choice wasn't a mistake. It was there to make the expensive bundle look like a bargain by comparison. Nobody buys the decoy. The decoy's entire job is to move your anchor. Look for it and you'll see it everywhere. The absurdly expensive bottle of wine on the menu that makes the second most expensive one look reasonable. The premium apartment listing that makes the one right below it feel like a steal. None of those options need to sell. They just need to exist, so UGG has something bigger to measure against. So here's where people get this one wrong. Some people think they're bad at math, bad with money, easily fooled. That's not it. Your brain was never doing math in the first place. It was doing comparison. And comparison only needs one number to control the whole decision. It doesn't care if that number was random, rounded, or planted there specifically to move you. The fix isn't getting better at math. It's noticing when a number got planted in your head before you had a chance to ask if it made sense. 3 ways to stop the anchor before it lands. 1. Before you look at any price, silently guess your own number first. Just a rough one. That's your anchor now, not theirs. 2. Anytime you see a crossed-out original price next to a sale price, ignore the crossed-out number completely. Ask only, would I pay this number today if there were no other number on the page at all? 3. If you're choosing between 3 options and one of them looks obviously bad, that one probably isn't there for you. It's there to move you toward the middle. Cross it out in your head and choose again. The price you see first was never really about the product. It was about giving UGG a number to compare everything else to. If you've ever caught yourself thinking, That's a great deal before you even worked out whether you needed the thing. Subscribe, because next time I'm going to show you why handing over cash physically hurts your brain more than tapping a card ever will, and why that one difference is quietly changing how much you spend. Your wiring made you. It doesn't have to keep you. I'll see you in the next one.